All right, Legacy of Lordaeron, created by Warseeker. We're going into the third act of this campaign. If you've missed it so far, if this is your first time tuning into the campaign, I don't really know exactly how to summarize it. I suppose it's similar to Founding of Durator in many ways, the Rexar campaign at the end of Warcraft 3's expansion. And it lets you pick different character classes at the beginning, and that class dictates like most of your playstyle, but you'll also get specific allied heroes as quest rewards and stuff. So there you go. That's your primer, I suppose. This actually has been updated to version 2.1, I think, something like that. I'm sticking with my version to keep a consistent playthrough because the class that I picked was actually reworked into a different class now, so it'd be really awkward for me to have to relearn all that stuff when we're in the final act. So we're just going to go ahead and get started, I suppose. Act 3, Conquest of Gilneas. Cool little splash screen there if you haven't seen it. I probably should have idled on it for a little bit longer. So some sort of RPG like Diablo. Yeah, sort of. It's like it doesn't have the item management of Diablo, but it's similar to the Rexar, very similar to the Rexar campaign, where you just focus on your band of heroes and you have this overworld where you can complete quests. All right. Due to the events of the Cataclysm, the Greymane Wall was shattered, leaving Gilneas defenseless and vulnerable to attack. Sylvanas Windrunner wisely took the opportunity to strike down the Worgen's capital as she sent her warriors to Pyrewood Village to get rid of the remaining forces of Greymane before launching an offensive on Gilneas. Yeah, that's right. So the Worgen had besieged the Forsaken stronghold. I forget the name. And as a result, Sylvanas and your character like rally together. Your character's part of the Forsaken. That's why it's called like Legacy of Lordaeron. It's like about the Forsaken post Frozen Throne, and goes into like the World of Warcraft lores. So if you're familiar with that, maybe you understand more of the story than I do. Mandir, I knew I would find you here. How's it going with the mission? Mandir's our character, if you're unaware. Everything is going well, my lady, but we have a small problem. There's a large Worgen base surrounding the Greymane Wall. I didn't catch the last thing. It was like something about unluckily it prevents us from doing stuff. I won't consider that a threat. There's nothing that can stop us from reaching our goals. We must get past that wall one way or another. Mandir, you'll handle this mission. Take whatever means necessary to destroy that base. I will come back shortly to see the result. So Sylvanas is overseeing the large-scale battles. This is supposed to be like a pretty grand thing. Oh yeah, we have Galen. I completely forgot about this guy. He was a guy we picked up in the second act. And then we have Mandir, our main guy. Looks like we can get up to, I don't know, some other level. Cretius was one of the dudes that we got for a quest reward. He was completely optional. I found him as a result of one of the quests. He's pretty decent. He's mostly a disruptive spellcaster. And then we've got Felson, who I call Feldad, because I feel like he's earned it. He's level 12 now. He's Feldad. And he's pretty good at like just dealing damage from a range. And he, crucially, has an 800 hit point heal for allied undead units, which is pretty crazy. So Galen's kind of a slow-moving guy. Oh, yeah, I never ended up using the stash. I forgot. So why don't we go ahead and quick save right out the gate, because I don't know if that cutscene was skippable or not. We got some ogres. These do not appear to have scaled to us. I don't know if this has been addressed in the other patch, but we can just sort of nuke people down and... Oh yeah, and this is still broken probably. Knockback's damage, it doesn't show the right damage on the tooltip. It says 100 damage. It deals like 500 or something. It's crazy. It does way more damage than you would think. So yeah, we're absolutely slaughtering these guys. I think the Worgen are scaled up to us, but not the creeps around or something like that. I don't know. Maybe we'll just end up really easily moving through this area because I've like min-maxed my items quite a bit. You got some custom items here. The Hand of Righteousness is really cool. It's like a spell shield that also is a circuit of nobility. The +2 stat bonus and the mana regen speed is pretty nice too. There's some creeps down there as well. We'll go ahead and explore the whole map. Why not? We got an old bird here. Michael J. Bada Boom Caboose W says, wish there was something like this for StarCraft 1. Yeah, StarCraft 1 has the functionality to do this if you use some serious plugin work. No items dropped. I think Galen needs some items, right? He's, No, he could use some items. He also has a tome, but obviously there's no allied town really that we can jump to. Renegade Wizard. Listen. You're about to get renegaded into the next dimension, buddy. Go ahead and throw a bottle at his head. A very high damaging bottle. Scroll of the Beast. Well, Galen's our pack horse right now. He can pick that up. Can we destroy these rocks? Maybe there's something cool behind here. Something hidden. No, it's just more trees. Can we squeeze in there? No. Okay. Just random rocks. Renegade Wizard was keeping rocks in his back pocket just in case he needed to barter with some of the other creep camps. I'm sure there'll be like a rock golem creep camp that'll be very upset that we destroyed those rocks because Renegade Wizard was trading with them, you know? Some world building. Yeah, generally, StarCraft 1 can support something like this. I was actually thinking of working on a project that was similar to the main idea. And so the main idea of this campaign project that I was thinking about working on was that you have an overworld map. I wish there was these are the Worgen. You can kind of see there. They use all custom models. There's like a Worgen rifleman. He's like got a little wolf head sticking out of the cap here. I think that's kind of nice. A little. I mean, they really are just very similar to the basic human units, but they happen to be Worgen. So there's something there. You got some Worgen knights, not wolves riding horses. I mean, are you not entertained? We got a druid over here. That's a little different. Let's go ahead and use our shockwave, get some good AoE, throw a bottle at that guy's head, and give him a kiss. I don't know. We can go ahead and trap one of them. So this is a... Oh, no, that was just a footman. I thought that was like a captain or something. It looks like a stat-boosted guy. He had like roar or something. We gotta level up on Galen. Do we want to give him faster reincarnation? I think we just want to give him better vampiric aura right now because he's not likely to die anyways, and even if he does, he has reincarnation, so he's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know, man. Seems like we're pretty well off. Oh, they're actually training stuff, so this is... We got to be careful about this because there's an actual AI script running here, which I was not expecting, honestly. So that's pretty cool. They are going to be training units. We got to pick them off as they come out. Let's go ahead and grab their workers. The Worgen peasants. They're hapless. We're just murdering them. That's it. That's the kind of people we are. Undead. I never liked the Forsaken as a faction. I've probably talked about this very at extensive length, but oh, that's an Arcane Sanctum. I was going to say, this looks like a reskinned Crypt. It's very cool. Somehow they turned the Crypt, which looks really, decrepit and unlivable, and they turned that into a very ornate setup. So it shows you, the power of just reskinning stuff instead of just designing an entirely new model, which is cost-effective, I suppose. But, yeah, the Forsaken have never felt to me like... a really cool faction in many cases because of the fact that they are so, it feels like they're just, if humans were dead, you know, they don't really feel like they're undead anymore because they have their own autonomy, they can think for themselves and stuff. But murdering a bunch of Worgen in a crazy, mindless way like this really brings me back to the days where I was playing as real undead. It's just another priest. Yeah, I mean, once we get rid of the barracks, I mean, not that they were really standing against us in the first place, but, yeah, they weren't looking too hot, so I think we were able to take care of them. For World of Warcraft, you can't possibly find any headwear for Warrior without having its head features glitch through. Yeah, that's what I thought that was kind of neat because, you know, it's sort of like elves, right? The ears have to stick through somehow, so they probably have holes that they cut in that we just couldn't see. Or maybe they didn't do it in the portrait, but that's what you're supposed to believe in the metagame. I like how it's the Arcane Vault for the Worgen is a reskinned marketplace, and it has the tent texture for the for those. Well, I guess they're kind of like tents. I don't know. There's something. So we absolutely destroyed this base. This wasn't even the main base though. The main base is somewhere down here. Yeah, that's where the reskinned castle is. So we gotta be wary. I don't know if they're gonna send scouts or anything to try and figure something out here, but no, it doesn't look like it. They're just got these units around. I don't like the arcane tower shooting my guy. Well, he's got a lot of mana. He can probably afford to get got in that case. Did you see Mandir crit that guy? One of his items gives him a crit chance. And it fired off in one shot a peasant. That's pretty nuts. It looks like it was a bash. 20% chance to deal 2 times the normal damage. So he got the Stormhammer passive and the Searing Blade passive on that. That's pretty crazy. And of course it had to happen on the only unit that could not fight back. Figures. So do we have to destroy this entire base? I mean, we might as well, just in case there's like a hidden item or something, but this is one of those things that is, well, you know what we can do? We can... Galen is so slow, man, but we can go ahead and throw a shockwave out, and that will take care of most of this stuff. I don't think he even needs to... Oh yeah, he needs to like hit them once, right? Or twice? I don't know. No, wow. Maybe it does percentage damage or something, I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna... I guess we'll pick off all of these base structures just to be sure. Completionist in me tells me it's the right move. Let's go ahead and sit right here. Throw a Q out. Alright. Alright, yeah, so we're doing it, man. Hey, Svetley, welcome. Yeah, I've decided that this is how it's gonna be for a while. I'm gonna give it a go at streaming this stuff. Hopefully it's a hit. Like a Blackhide says, no, it's not only for the ears, it's also for the main beads, even fangs sometimes. I haven't actually seen World of Warcraft's Worgen faction, but that's interesting. Maybe I'll click on the portraits for the Worgen units and see if there's anything else that sort of bleeds through. But yeah, as far as I understand in World of Warcraft, the only adjustments they make to like the textures of the armor and stuff is... All they do is, like, increase the size of the wrap or whatever. I don't know, I just destroyed that out of habit. Looks like there's just some bandits over here. We can casually walk through here and one-hit all of them. Yeah, that does half their health. So that actually does twice damage. I was exaggerating when I said it did 500, I guess. But it deals 2 times the damage that the tooltip says, so... Hey, man, I'll take it. Let's actually chainstun this guy, because I think he, If you don't kill him, like, before he casts his bubble, then he bubbles. I'm pretty sure, anyways. Here, why don't we go ahead and use Scroll of Restoration, even though we don't need it. There's some more creeps over there. We'll get rid of them. Oh, yeah, so another base over here. Let's take this out just to make sure that we're not getting flanked or whatever from future areas. We're also grabbing some experience, so... yeah, attribute bonus sounds good to me for Crucius. This, upgrading his Q doesn't really do anything besides increase the damage per second. And it's pretty mediocre in terms of the damage, so... I'm not too worried about it. Let's go ahead and shockwave this. Feldad can throw a bottle, an elixir of death at his own head, so I'm not worried about that. Crucius, don't be losing all your mana. We might need that someday. Oh, he also has a Cloud of the Void that... He has this ginormous AoE that... It doesn't work on buildings, but it does. It's like a disruption web from Brood War, besides the fact that it doesn't work on buildings. So it's like a worse cloud, I guess. I don't know. From those... What are those units? The Dragonhawk Knights. Or Dragonhawk Riders? I don't know. I just played Rise of the Blood Up, so I'll probably mess up some of those names, because they had all different names. Alright, we're doing stuff, somehow. Shadow Link is actually pretty good if we are getting focused. If, like, one of our heroes is tanking a lot of damage, we can use Shadow Link to disperse that damage a little bit more evenly. Alright, so they still have production. They have an Arcane Sanctum. They don't actually build anything out of the workshop, it seems. That's kind of neat. I want to take a look at this idle animation. Oh, we can't really right now because none of our heroes are in the area. Let's move Mandir down and just have him hit this structure. One of the idle animations has the Worgen, like, lean down and sniff the ground, I think. You can sort of see some more... Yeah, his fangs are out and stuff. It seems like that helmet is fitted to him properly in some cases. Come on, dude. I saw that animation. You can't hide it from me. He's camera shy. Well, we're getting levels anyways, so... Alright, Chemical Rage. Increases defense. 5 extra bonus damage is nice. Sure, why not? He's not really... He's not really wanting for anything right now. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll see it later. I'm not too worried about it. Alright. Mandir's pretty good, overall. I didn't pick the name, but... So this is This increases the damage, but not the stun. Yeah, I don't know why. Whatever, we'll get it to level 4. Level 4 abilities are cool, just because they're level 4. We're probably not being as, What is that? Altar of Kings. That's cool. Get rid of it. That's pretty cool. Now destroy it. Alright. Well, we're fucking him up. Give him a kiss. Oh yeah, we can increase his attack speed. I forgot about this. Yeah, there's different things you can do with these heroes. Like, you can summon sludges from corpses. And they'll help you destroy buildings and such. So, you can do it a little bit faster. They're permanent, but you can only have 5 at a time. And I say only kind of sarcastically because it's like, oh, I can only have an entire army. Oh, woe is me. Whatever will I do? But yeah, it's a pretty cool ability. I don't remember if increasing it in levels increased the amount that you could have. I think you could always have 5, but they were really weak in the early levels, so you were rewarded pretty heavily for actually like building a lot of them. All right, so we have our army of sludges. We have Galen to shockwave this stuff. We can put Chemical Rage on, increase his... It doesn't increase his attack speed. It increases his attack damage, as well as his armor. I don't know if that's the same Chemical Rage as the Goblin Tinker, but it's pretty good for this case. Is there anything that can stop my team? I have no idea, man. If there is, we have not found it yet. I think this lumber mill is a completely new model. It looks like a... It's got an anvil there, too. It's kind of neat. Alright, we've got our army of sludges, like I said. There's another... Wait. Oh yeah, this is just a roundabout way. So this is like the main force. We'll expect these guys to reinforce a little bit harder, so it's a good thing that we have our sludges out. Oh, they're getting dispelled. I was not expecting that. Let's go ahead and stun that guy so he can't do that. Hey! Put my sludge down! I view the Cyclone is a very goofy ability, personally. I think it's incredibly goofy. It just spins. I mean, I guess it fits the Druids of the Talon, because they were supposed to be like these airborne units anyways. But... Alright, go ahead and bottle that guy. Give him his baby bottle. Yeah, so far we aren't having any resistance. We might just be overtooled for this particular area. I don't know if this has been changed in the update. That's one of the exciting things about playing these campaigns, is that they, you get your feedback out there. Oh, they're defending with quite a bit of stuff. You will come no further, Forsaken scum. By the warband of ancient Greymane clan, I expel you from our ancestral lands. Wow, that's doing a lot of damage to our units. Let's go ahead and stun them out of that. Okay. Well, it didn't really do any damage to our heroes. Here's Mandir. Go ahead and use our W. And then stun him. Alright, cool. We have a sludge that is in the air, again. Bottle him. Of course he summons wolves. What else would he do? So he doesn't appear to be a wolf. Maybe he's a werewolf, and after we do enough damage to him, maybe he'll, No. I was thinking maybe he would resummon or something. He's got an Ankh, but... He would resummon as, like, an actual wolf, and he would transform. That would have been neat, I guess. The rest of these units don't seem too interested in defending their prince, though. They're on strike. I don't know. I'm metagaming, trying to figure out something. Oh, Prince Liam was human. He is human. He was never cursed. Oh yeah, maybe it was the Barrow Den. I actually completely forgot the Barrow Den existed. Wasn't that like a beta structure that they then just used for a campaign structure or something? I don't really remember. Alright, we got another point for good old Galen. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll have the peace of mind of a 2-minute reincarnation. We haven't really been threatened, so... Maybe this is just like a gear check or something. So like in this section, you'll it just checks to see how good you are or how well geared you are. Oh my goodness! I had no idea that was that devastating. That's crazy. Rest in peace, workers. But yeah, like if you can't get past this, you'll have a lot of trouble in the campaign, and then maybe it scales you up from there. I don't know. The first section seemed to scale a lot more actively. The first act. Then the second act I felt was really easy by comparison. Again, I don't know if any of this stuff has been changed, and that's why I was referencing the fact that you have people who, I mean, like Warseeker, who will take feedback from players and the like. And yeah, it usually ends up working out pretty well, I think. All right, they've got a couple of arcane towers. I like how Sylvanas was like, you destroy this base by any means necessary, and we just A-moved it with heroes. It's kind of funny. It's like, she made it out like it was going to be a really big challenge, and then it was not. Well, I mean, she didn't really make it out to be like that. I think Mandir actually was like, there's a large base. I guess he did, to be fair, he did characterize it as a slight problem. So, I don't know, man. Let's keep shockwaving. Unfortunately, Galen's basically out of mana. Oh, yeah, I forgot. There's Chain Lightning on an active. Oh, and he's got that Necklace of Spell Immunity. That's pretty good. Alright. Well, we've destroyed the entire base. I think this was our quest, right? Yeah, destroy Liam Greyman's base. We killed him. I don't know if that means he's permanently dead or if he's just going to get revived at some point. Maybe there's there may be like another structure somewhere that I don't see that they rebuilt. Oh, that's cool. It's a destroyed bridge. Oh yeah, here it is. Ironically, the last structure I left alive was the altar, but they're not reviving him from it. That would have been pretty funny. All right. Yeah, I mean, anybody who's actually played World of Warcraft will know more about this campaign setting than I do. Any last words, Prince Liam? You should have not stayed in my way. Now you're in deep trouble. You're in deep trouble, mister. This isn't over yet, Sylvanas. You will never destroy Gilneas. Never. We'll see. Now get out of my sight, human dog. Consider this a message to your father. What? Oh, I guess he's just going to revive. Let that be a reminder to all of those who would oppose us again. I was too busy laughing to read the rest of the line. The dialogue moves pretty fast in this campaign. If you're not on the ball with reading it, it'll slip past you. Alright, so we're moving on to the next bit. We've taken a foothold. The Worgen's fleet, a few moments later, behind the Greymane wall. Prince Liam is dead. We fucked him up. We're doing well so far, but we aren't done yet. There are still a few things that remain. The Worgen's fleet, we cannot invade Gilneas City directly without taking out their fleet. We're going to use our gunships to destroy them, to weaken the city's defenses, so we can prevent the Worgen from sending reinforcements. I've located several Worgen battleships surrounding the island of Gilneas. As you wish, my lady. I can't read this stuff fast enough, man. I gotta read way faster. I gotta be like, so this is the dialogue and we're reading really fast. That's how I gotta be like. Oh well. So, just our heroes again. Oh, we actually have some ships here. Okay, we can't hire anymore, so we gotta be judicial. Our ships are probably way worse than our heroes. We can just go out on a limb and say that. We only have one transport ship. Okay, so we have to destroy the Worgen battleships. In the Founding Durator campaign, we just turned our heroes into flying units. In this campaign, it doesn't appear to be the case. But what we can do is scout ahead with our heroes. And then once we have like a... If we've cleared the way enough, we should be able to clear out some of the various... Level 1? Come on! I need like level 50 creeps for a challenge. Yeah, we should be able to clear most of this area out, I think. With our heroes. But obviously anything that's aquatic is going to be a bit of a problem. Some leftover Scourge Warriors, it looks like. At least that was the justification last time I was fighting Undead. Alright, go ahead and... yeah, I don't know, man. Do your stuff. Oh, can't target enemy Undead units with my Elixir of Death, I forgot. Rune of Shielding, maybe that'll come in handy. I don't know, there's a Kobold Tunneler over here. Oh yeah, I guess it will come in handy, because anytime there's a Geomancer, every unit you own in the entire game gets slowed across the entire map. Any unit with slow on autocast is famous for doing that. Famously annoying. Alright, so we've reached another area. We can sort of skirt around the coastline here. Maybe it's like in the Rexar campaign, if one fails, it automatically spawns. Yeah, it could be, and we may very well find that out. Some enraged elementals, berserk elementals. Chaos damage. See, this is sort of what I was expecting, you know, I think these are magic immune too, yeah. Well, yeah, they all are. I think we can still deal on-hit effects and, like, bash and whatnot. So we've cleared this entire island, I think. Sylvanas said something about a central island. Alright. Well, those guys absolutely got smooched. What is this? Gloves of Spell Mastery. Grants the ability to control summoned units and increases the intelligence of 6. Well, that sounds like an item for Crecious. He's the utility guy. I mean, I could have put it on either of my intelligence heroes. So I think it's Mandir and Galen are strength-based, and then these other two, Crecious and Feldad, are intelligence-based. So we do not actually have an agility-based hero. I think the only hero that exists that would be agility-based would be one that we would have had to handle for, like, we would have had to pick an agility-based hero ourselves. So, there you go. Mandir's just a real tanky guy, and he's pretty disruptive, too, so... Alright, you're going to be hotkey number 6. I got my ships on control group 5. I'm just sort of moving around here. So it looks like this is where one of those areas is. Maybe what we can do is try and take Feldad and just walk him over here and see if we can, like... Yeah, we actually can attack them from here. Let's pull back. Try and get them over here. Oh, we actually lured out the battleship. This is perfect. We must target organics units for that. Can we... I think we can... No? Yeah, okay. Doesn't work. But our heroes are doing it. Our frigate's contributing as well. That's beautiful. Okay. Well, we've cheesed it. Sort of. I don't know if that really counts. It looks like we can also ferry our heroes around and maybe do the same thing in the other direction. I think it is kind of funny that when I'm faced with the prospect of, do I use these ginormous battleships to fight the enemy ships? No, I'm going to absorb their cannonballs with my heroes. It's just, if you think about it for a second, it is kind of goofy. Oh, there's even a cannon tower over there. We gotta be careful. Let's bring our battleships over. We're actually able to melee these ones. Not that one. Here, why don't you shockwave? What? Oh, I was using the wrong one. Give it a kiss. Beautiful. So that's another one down. We took some damage from the cannon tower, looks like. Come on, Mandir. Wake up. Go destroy him. Yeah, we gotta clear the path for our... Oh, I didn't even get a chance to look at those guys, but those looks like there's a Worgen. Maybe those are just dwarves, right? I mean, if they were Worgen, they'd probably be bigger. I don't know. I'll take a look at it later. Alright, we kind of want to see if we can clear this area. I mean, I don't know if we can. It's probably not possible. I mean, I can't really hit them with a spell or anything, so I can't aggro them normally. Well, frigates can attack air units, I think, right? So why don't we quick save? We're 1/3 of the way there. Frigates can attack air units. Let's go ahead and give it a couple kisses. Okay, cool. We destroyed it before it even got to us. Oh, there's a frigate over here. We can just destroy this. It's fine. Yeah, we can actually micro, and if we're adept enough in our micro, we should be able to, like, outmaneuver the enemies. Oh, we're flying right into... These ones we cannot outmaneuver. Why don't we go ahead and drop this off? And then hopefully that guy will just leech back. Get the transport ship out of there. 15... This has more health than a battleship. That's pretty crazy. I always get baffled by that a little bit. Alright, so we're over here. I mean, I don't even know what purpose this served. We were just clearing the chasm, I think. Why don't we also take Feldad over here and give this man a bottled kiss. I always talk about giving people kisses, by the way. If you're new, get used to it. Have a kiss. So... We're just gonna go ahead and beat the shit out of that guy. See, I'm a man of two minds here. Sometimes I give kisses, other times I just beat the shit out of people. It's pretty indiscriminate. So, it just happens. Depends on what I'm feeling. Looks like that's the edge of the map. One thing I do like is that these pathways... it seems reasonable to expect, like, pathways in and out of the area, right? So, you would expect there to be stuff like that. Like... It sort of tells me that this is a region that's connected to... Oh, Mandir's very upset he can't go there and attack. It's fine, Mandir. You're okay. You're still my favorite hero. It makes me feel like this is connected to another, like, a larger part of the world, right? When there's pathways in and out. So I'm appreciative of that Warseeker ended up making that decision. Peace and violence and harmony. Yeah, exactly. Alright. Oh yeah, that's just a regular mortar team. So it looks like they have Dwarven support somewhere down the line. Let's go ahead and move right over here. Okay, Mandir's very happy he can hit a ship with his axe. Very, very goofy. Oh, we found a town hall. Oops. Mandir, finish it off. Axe him. Okay, so there's probably something along the cliffs over here, so we're just going to keep rotating around the map for now. I feel like the scale of this campaign is bigger than the founding of Durator, which is that's definitely something that I think is better. But I do wish that there were more, the AI was a bit more active and they were actively hunting you down or something. I feel like that would contribute pretty heavily to the idea that this is like a full-scale invasion. If Sylvanas' base was somewhere like doing something instead of her just sitting here doing nothing, I think that would be cool. It would also be really neat to see like the Forsaken fighting battles against these some of these units. It says 300 damage, so you'd think it would be. Hold on, I want to try it. Yeah, that's weird. Why didn't it do it before? Maybe they... And that was technically a different map file, so maybe stats were different across the maps or something. But yeah, it would be cool to see... just more battle stuff happening. Oh, we can kill these shipyards. I don't know if they'll actually reinforce to any meaningful degree, but... let's go ahead and sit right over here. I'm trying to, like... Well, I don't even know why I bother, because Mandir's axing him. I was going to try and hit the cannon tower and the frigate in the same line, but it wasn't necessary. Alright, just go ahead and give that guy a... Well, I was going to say give him a kiss, but I feel like I've said that too many times, so now... I was trying to think of, like, give that guy beat the shit out of, but there's no word for like, I guess ass-whooping, you'd have to say, but it doesn't have the same oomph to it as beat the shit out of that guy, so... I backed myself into a bit of a corner there. Okay, so we've cleared most of this area. Let's just rotate over here, make sure there's nothing lying in wait. We may still have to pick up our heroes at a different entry point, depending on how much resistance is in the way. Yeah, there's an entire battleship over here. Well, you know what we can do? Is we can probably just skirt around the edge and only aggro the Griffin Hawk? No, we actually managed to get around that completely. Okay, cool. So let's just grab our heroes. And this battleship would maybe get aggroed if we attack the Griffin Rider. In which case our heroes can dispatch with it, dispatch it with ease, excuse me. So. Yeah, it looks like it is aggroed. Let's try and pull it over. Keep it interested. Alright, now it's closer, we can really compete with it here. Not close enough to melee, but that's fine. Just give it a shockwave. Beautiful. Alright, so we're hunting down their battleships. I know that there's another Griffin Rider over here somewhere. So why don't I go ahead and drop these units. Oh, there's actually more than that over here. Didn't even realize. Alright. Heal yourself. And... I don't know, just stun that guy, it's fine. Shockwave. Yeah, there's like another whole base over here. Let's move the ships over here. Maybe they can assist us. I mean, we'll probably destroy this before then, but it's fine. Huh. Yeah, okay. So there is a base here, but it doesn't seem like the Worgen are actually building out of any of them. She's brooding. Yeah, Sylvanas is very carefully analyzing the movements, or lack thereof, of our enemies. Another frigate over there. We've destroyed 4 out of 6. I think this is where one of them is. And then the last one's over here. That is my estimation, anyways. Alright, so we'll just walk through over here. Make sure we're getting them good. We're giving as good as we get. I don't know. Wow. Those flying machines die so quickly. It would be cool if they, like, since they die so quickly and they probably do very little damage, it would be cool if Warseeker could add, like, patrols of them. And if you get spotted by them, then maybe some frigates come after you or something. I don't know, like, there's got to be some easy way to code something in that would make this map feel more enjoyable, more active. Like, to make it feel like I'm interacting more with the Worgen as opposed to interacting with the computer player, you know what I mean? Try and increase immersion. On the plus side, it gives me some time to finish my protein shake. Those meal replacements have never tasted so good. I hear some people talking about, what's that thing that people are eating now? I forget what they're called. Can we hit this guy from here? Oh, we actually did hit him. Holy moly. It was just at the tail end, right before the particle disappeared. Good job, Galen. You're invaluable. Alright, so we'll snipe this guy away, and then we'll just go ahead and move down here and try to do the same. I mean, at this point we can probably just engage with our ships, right? Because it's the margin of error is decreased pretty magnificently. Hi. Oh, my melee heroes were blocking my ranged units from my ranged heroes from being able to do it. Well done, Mandir. The road is now clear. All that remains is for us to move to Gilneas and siege it at once. Hell yeah. Main quest completed. Alright, Siege of Gilneas. Shortly after destroying the Worgen's fleet, the Forsaken route finally approached the gates of the Worgen's capital, Gilneas City, as they prepare for the final assault. This is a song that was used a lot in Rise of the Blood Elves, this music, background music. It's cool establishing shots. We're coming for the Worgen. This is it, heroes. The hour of victory has arrived. Brace yourselves, my warriors. At the end of this day, we shall be victorious. From this day on, Gilneas will be left to ruins. Press the attack, soldiers of the Forsaken. Show them no mercy. You know, this might be exactly what the doctor ordered, because I was just talking about the fact that I wanted something of a... like, some active AI stuff. So this looks very... Oh, hello. Mortar cannons. Wow, and they do some damage. So this looks like it's very similar to... Excuse me. Did you miss the part where I told you to do that? Wow, they have a lot of health. How are our heroes doing? Precious is leveled up. That's wonderful. We have anti-magic shell. Okay, let's try and keep our allies alive. Yeah, so it looks like this is very similar to... I'm like sort of ambiently running around doing nothing. Okay. We're taking out these main turrets. It looks very similar to the final act of... What was that called? Founding a Durator. Here, steroid yourself, will you? And Galen cannot access... He's too fat. He can't get there. Okay. This is actually a point where we may want to consider using that soul lock thing, whatever it's called. Alright, so there's lots of stuff going on everywhere. They aren't pushing back too far yet. Flame tower, 4,000 health. Reasonable. Hello, machine gun. Where'd you guys get that? That's from the future. Better watch out, man. Well, let's come over here and focus this down. Yeah, let's use this Shadow Link. That unit is immune to magic, by the way. Yeah. I'm actually... Everything is immune to magic, by the way. I have this anti-magic shell that makes it so I can't enchant my own units. Thanks for the help, Sylvanas. Really appreciate it. Oh, wait. This one. Okay. Alright, so we're destroying some of the production. I think we should probably sideswipe over here afterwards. They have these Valkyrs, which are pretty cool. I think those are from World of Warcraft. I don't know. So how do we get over there is the question. I think we have to go all the way up and around, which is not really... That's not super conducive to winning. Is there a way that links... No, I think... Yeah, okay, well, I don't really know exactly what the solution here is then. Yeah. Okay, so I think what we need to do is probably focus down this turret, get rid of this production. Oh, I never leveled up Mandir. He could have been doing 3 more damage this whole time. What a disaster. Okay, why don't you go ahead and just shockwave that one. Okay. Yeah, I'm just worried that my allies' bases will end up falling if I don't go and help them out. Because that's what happened in, I mean, it's the exact same thing that happened in the... I keep forgetting that campaign's name for some reason. You guys know what I'm talking about. Founding a Durator. My heroes are leveling up at an unprecedented rate. Go ahead and give that guy a loving kiss. Alright, so hopefully that'll make this base a little bit easier to manage. And we do have... this. So we can come over here. It looks like they've reset, actually. So we should be able to come over here, grab that flame tower. And is there a arcane vault or anything? It doesn't look like we can buy another of those. Because that's really important. If anybody here plays Melee in Warcraft 3, they know that's incredibly important. Go ahead and bottle that guy. Why don't we, where's Precious? Alright, cool. That should increase his damage resistance a little bit. We'll keep him chopped up too. Skeleton Knights seem pretty good. Theramore feelings. Yeah, Isle of Theramore, that's what it was called. Or something like that. Oh, they have bears. They turn into bears? Wolves that turn into bears. Oh my. Okay, well, we've pushed it into this area. I wonder if there's any, like, secrets in this area. Okay, let's focus down this flame tower. I mean, I guess maybe the cannon tower would be better focused down because it's AoE and it's easier to destroy. I don't know, man. I'm trying to move around and it's not working. Let's take Mandir over here. Hey! Get back in your net, boy! That was funny. Galen's leveling up some more. Why don't you go ahead and shockwave? Okay, cool. Alright, give yourself bonus damage. Sure. Okay, so we'll get this pretty easily. I wonder if we'll find another Scroll of Teleportation. We don't have one on anybody else. Sure, use Scroll of the Beast. Get that junk out of your inventory. I remember in Founding a Duratar, I was playing on hard, which I should have played on this campaign in retrospect. And I was in the middle of the Theramore mission. And I actually got up and went to the bathroom in the middle of it because it got to the point where I was just A-moving with my heroes. And when I got back, my heroes were untouched. Did not lose, like, basically they were the same health as when I left them. Oops. And, yeah. I just thought that was particularly hilarious. I had, like, pushed in. Because a lot of the buildings had, like, absurd health. Like, it looks like they have more health than they normally do, which is weird. It feels like it's just there to increase the amount of time that you spend on the map. But not really in a way that's like, oh, I'm enjoying myself. I don't know. That was just me. They're pushing pretty deep into this area, but the towers should help them defend. And we've pushed enough into this area that their production will be severely limited. So I think once we... There is a way through over here, so why don't we cut through to the middle after we make our way over. Hey, thanks for running right into my shockwave there. Really appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Let's run Mandir over here and stun these guys. Alright. Kiss. Give him a kiss. Alright. We've kissed enough men today. We can go back to kissing women. Are there any women in the Worgen? I haven't seen a single female. Very sexist. Okay. For some reason the sludge is still around, so we'll just A-move him in the other direction. And now we have an opportunity to kill more of this production. Feldad, what are you doing? He was, I don't know, man. I don't know what he was doing. I got no idea. So, this will allow us to really quickly destroy a lot of their production, as well as some of these obnoxious flame towers. And yeah, these guys are still okay. They haven't even destroyed that first flame tower yet by themselves, because it has such an insane amount of health. And armor, too. Of course, they've got 11 armor. But yeah, this is, it's still pretty cool to, like, look around and see these battles. I mean, if these flame towers were a little bit less ridiculous. They might actually be able to breach that one. top him off. I mean, that was way more health than he lost, I think, but whatever. Yeah, they might be able to. On the next wave of units that they make. I don't know. But this is the kind of stuff, like, you could have even had something similar to this in the previous mission, I think. Because, you know, maybe something related to naval combat instead of ground combat, right? Because you don't want to repeat your themes too much. But, there's a flame tower over here that looks like it has slain many units. There's also a minigun. Why? I've never seen this model before, but it doesn't look futuristic, but it also doesn't look like it belongs in Warcraft. I don't know, man. These Worgen are from the future, I'm telling you. Alright, so we'll quickly preempt this. I think there might be one over here as well. I didn't even look. And now that that's dealt with, we can come over here and help our allies out. Whew. Clutch. Okay. Go ahead and heal him again. You can see how powerful that heal actually is when it heals for the entire unit's health bar. Probably overheals on top of it. So our allies over here, I mean, these flame towers are going to stop them in their tracks most of the time, so they sort of mandate that you have to contribute directly. But as you can see, our allies are not doing too hot over here. They should be able to hold, even if they sustain some damage or even lose some structures. We did sort of take our time here. We're going to go ahead and wipe out these buildings. We have a long way to go to get to help them. We don't have a good way to get there, though. There's no, like, item shop or anything that we can use. Well, once we destroy this, hopefully our allies can push through this area. We still have to destroy this, though. They've destroyed these towers, too. We might... Yeah, I think the correct move is actually, as goofy as it seems, is just to run through here and really only stop to wipe out some of these dumb, weak towers. Yeah, I mean, the minigun is a lot of health, too, so it's probably not even worthwhile to stop and shoot that. We can kill the barricades along the way. I like how we can bash the minigun. That's pretty funny. Like, shut the fuck up, minigun. Okay. Well, we're destroying some of the static defense anyways, and then we can intercept any units that come through. This will actually probably be better because it'll allow the allies to stack up a few units against these guys, so their next attack wave will be pretty large by comparison. Alright, yeah, we've been able to... Well, somebody turn around and shoot that once, please. Oh my goodness. 6 HP, by the way. Okay, we've finally done it. Alright. Don't do that. Oh, that was the wrong guy. I thought that was Feldad. Oops. Y'all look alike. I'm not very good at reading this game. Oh my goodness. They've interfired it. That's not allowed. Get this out of here. Go ahead and heal that guy, will you? And these guys can get spirit linked. Okay, cool. This is tough because I want to contribute to this DPS over here to snipe away these units, but at the same time I don't want the other reinforcements, the other half of the units to die to this machine gun, so kind of got to be judicial here. Alright. Where did all our gold go, by the way? We had like 8,000 or something crazy. I don't know. Sylvanas must have taken some for her. She emptied our coffers for the war effort, of course. Alright. We got some good AoE off of that. We'll get rid of this building. We'll get rid of this building. Oops, wrong one. Go ahead and spirit link these guys. I figure the spirit link probably doesn't help too much, but it's something. Okay, so then they can destroy those farms. We'll keep pushing in through there. This way, this is really good because allies from the middle base are spilling in. At this point, they haven't really been able to mount a counterattack, so even though a lot of my allies' units will just get tripped up on these goddamn fire towers, we're in a pretty good spot, so yeah, it's pretty solid, man. Oops, that's That's fine. You can use that ability. I just wasn't expecting that to be what I clicked on. Okay. Go ahead and stun these guys up. Another one bites the dust. How many female unit models for races that you can play besides the Night Elf Army? Or maybe female heroes, yeah. You'd probably have to rip something from WoW. Which has been done, but may have been beyond Warseeker's skill set or something. I never got a chance to click on those bears. They must be like werebears or something. Oh, there's a marketplace over here. Let's go over. I mean, I assume this is actually the final map, but maybe there's something else afterwards. We'll see. You can sort of tell that this campaign was designed as a very, like, not... I don't know how to describe it. There's no Boots of Speed anywhere, man. So let's get a Sobi Mask for him, because we use his Shockwave a lot, and... yeah, I guess Gloves of Haste will be fine. Attack speed's always nice. But yeah, this campaign was, in all... As by all accounts that I can think of, it seems like it was designed to just be a reskin in some elements of Founding a Durator. So you just get to see it from a different perspective. Here we go. Oh, those are the druids. They turn into bears. For some reason, I don't know. I got nothing for that one. Pop that guy off. I don't know how long Spiritling lasts. 30 seconds. Well, maybe they'll get some utility out of it. I don't know. Probably not. I can't Spirit Link the tanks because they're magic immune, so. Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't think we actually have to destroy all of these production structures, but it'll certainly be helpful. And while we're in the neighborhood... Oh. He's healing himself, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Why did he change targets? That's so bizarre. Alright, well, we can't do anything about that, man. You're dead, by the way. Okay, let's roll in here and kill off this this last man. Ivar, Bloodfang. He deals a lot of damage. He'll be a tough nut to crack, I think. We can cloud him. That's something. Just sit here and channel this cloud ability. I think our units can attack, can it? Yeah. It's pretty unfair. Hey, wake up, Ivar. Attack, my brothers. Make them feel the fury of the pack. So this guy seems like he's more or less pretty dedicated to the whole wolf thing. He's dead, though. We've killed him already. Oh, he was stunned. Alright, that's one of the gates down. He must have had the lever somewhere. Okay. Now we can make our way to the other side, where there is a Goblin Merchant, which hopefully has one of those things that I was talking about there. Who is Utility Man? This is this guy, right? Love the Spell Mastery I can drop, even though it's a +6 to Intelligence. I like the idea that, like, there's these items that are supposed to be, like, actives or whatever. But, they have some stat bonuses. Like, this is a Forgotten Seer Orb. Yeah, there's nothing active about any of these units. Illusionary Rod is Wand of Staff of Negation or whatever it is. What does this crown do? Oh, it's a Crown of Charm. That's actually really good. I just never used it for whatever reason. Global Spell Mastery. Again, we already know what that does. This is Chain Lightning. I don't think Mandir has anything. So it gives you, like, the opportunity, if you're a high APM player and you're not, like, a scrub like me, you can actually make use of a lot of different things. Holy cow, they've got some units at the door, huh? Where do these guys come from? I was wondering what that... I was like, did they just forget a bunch of farms up there or something? But no, those were a bunch of units. Well, anyways, the reinforcements from the other two squads will now make their way over there. So that's something. We'll go ahead and clean this area up. This is prime area for, like, all of our AoE spells. This will be glorious, I'm sure. Alright. Let's give him them an AOE kiss. Big smooch. Glorious. I love it. Just when they thought they were winning. They're like, we'll avenge that Ivor guy. And they got absolutely destroyed. So, I wonder, it doesn't seem like our Forsaken forces would be... Well, I guess maybe after a while they'd probably be able to roll through and destroy Lord Vincent Godfrey. What? Look at his glasses. What? Where did I put my glasses? That's pretty cool. He's got goggles or whatever. I don't think you're a scrub. What would be under scrub if you are that? Because that's me when I play RTS games. Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely not... Like, when I say scrub, it's probably like... Yeah, I guess you got to take that into...
Where shall my blood be spilled?
I don't even know how to describe what I was just trying to say. I think you have to... It's like, I have been a really high-level player in some games. So, when I know that I'm not playing as well as I could be, I'm like, oh, I'm really terrible at this game. Even if I'm better than other people that watch or whatever. It's like terrible relative to the... What's the term? Like, it's all relative, right? Like, at the professional level, some people will say, like, these guys are awful. It's like, but obviously they're not awful. They're just not as good as the rest of the field or whatever. Oh, we couldn't save that poor man. I definitely know I could be using these spells more, right? Is all I can say. Hey, I have a theory. Oh, must target organic units. Well, we have a Worgen footman now. The Dark Lady lets these mongrels live? Useless. Aren't you the literal dog, man? Or you're around dogs anyways? We're just using every ability we own on them. You, sir, have been kissed. Alright, we'll wipe out these machine guns, then we'll move in to the middle. Look at all of the... Look at all of these units that are rolling in here. Kill Glenn Greymane. Oh, he's not revealed on the map. We'll just have to go there at some point. Whew. A lot of walking in this one. We can't even, like, scroll of Town Portal somewhere, either. Because, obviously, there's no town over here. Can we scroll of Town Portal to enemy towns? That would be wonderful. Hey, Balefall, welcome! We are, I think we're just about finished with Act 3 of Legacy of Lordaeron, actually. This went a lot quicker than I was initially expecting, so that's something. But I suppose that is also the case with Act 3 of Founding of Durator. I feel like Blizzard really just sort of... I don't know what they did. They didn't do much. At least it felt like. We have our Worgen footman. Is that... Wait, where are we? Where's the Worgen guy? Is he over here? Yeah, he is. This item is still a ways away from being off cooldown. Hey, they moved their minigun over here. It's not allowed. Whatever. I think these miniguns have been slowly moving around. Yeah, they actually can move. That's crazy. Never would have expected it, to be honest. Okay. Our Worgen does not have Defend researched, which is very unfortunate. Oh, and he has been killed. This is a betrayal most foul, Kerrigan. Wait, I want to click on the barricade. There we go. Beautiful. Hey! Captain Broderick. Whoever you are. How come our AI allies don't possess? What are they doing? They've really dropped the ball. Alright. We're doing stuff, man. What? There we go. Oh, we healed somebody instead of... That was not a direct hit, man. Okay. Well, one more hero bites the dust. Oh, never mind. He revived. Well, let's turn around and give him a kiss, I guess. Oh, man, dear, what are you doing? The big baby. Wait, Does his W kill trees? No. Oh, it must have been the siege thing that they have at the top here, these mortar cannons. Alright, well, I guess we need to destroy these before we can reasonably be expected to have reinforcements trickle in. Class ended early. Well, as Fetley points out, that just means you have more time to watch my streams, man. Welcome. You have not missed Flame Knives. I feel like that's going to be the pièce de résistance of this stream. We'll be playing that next. It's a StarCraft 1 campaign, famous, or rather infamous, for its heavy focus on dialogue. There's another flame tower, of course. All of our reserve units that were built up across the days have been destroyed. Very unfortunate. Spell's not ready yet, by the way. Okay. Get this out of here. We'll just go ahead and heal this guy when he's low. Okay. This is not allowed. Alright, we've taken care of that. I know there's another one somewhere. Oh, there's actually one right there. I don't think we need to worry about this. We got Worgen Elite Guards. We better watch out. Oh no. Let's use Battle Cry, which is like Avatar, I think. Something like that. Take your Shadow Wolf. You irritating me, Sylvanas. You and your damned Forsaken have broken enough laws in this life. You really think you can just get away with it that easily without being noticed or without punishment? No, I don't think so. I've heard enough bluffing from you, Glenn, and I have no regrets for what I'm about to do to your city. Nevertheless, the odds are not in your favor right now. King. You can go to hell, Sylvanas. I won't give you a chance to see... I don't even know what that line's supposed to mean. I will fight with my last breath till I see your deplorable army exterminated, no matter what it takes. Gilneas will never falter. I'm pretty sure this is... If Gilneas will never falter, what do you call this? Is this not a falter? Gilneas, I have failed you. Yes, you sure have. His other guys didn't show much interest. It's done. We've made it, at last. Gilneas is nothing more than just decay and ruins now. We are the rulers over these foundations. Our victory today was undeniable, although even if we took over Gilneas, the rest of the Alliance will know about this, and they'll try to claim it back one day. But I won't allow such things to happen. All we need to do now is get rid of the remaining Gilneans. We must not allow them to make contact with their allies. We'll kill them until their last, I guess. My lady, should I order my men to stop development of the plague, or are we to continue as planned? What kind of question is that? Of course we're deploying the plague as planned. By tomorrow, the Gilneans will remain no more. Wow. Plague. As you wish. Gilneas belongs to the Forsaken from now on. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Looks like that was the end of the campaign. Now, again, I don't know if there's been anything that's been added on as a result. I think, actually, 2.1 changed the entirety of one of the mission levels. Like, one of the... There were two, like, mini-maps that we played before the final one that we just finished that were part of Act 3, and I think one of them was changed completely. So maybe I'll stream that at some point just to show, like, the difference. I don't know if my saves will even work, though. I don't even know if my profile will load correctly as a result of, like, having a new version of the campaign in. I don't really feel like replaying the entire thing to access that new patched content. But if you haven't played it and you want to play it yourself, down the links in the description.